Imagine if the stars could take us on a journey through time. Today we embark on a cosmic adventure, aligning zodiac signs with historical periods. Picture it, a celestial time machine that transports us to significant eras that echo the essence of each zodiac sign. The cosmos, in all its infinite wisdom, has a unique story to tell for each star sign, and we're about to uncover them, one by one. Before we dive in, let's briefly revisit the zodiac world. The circle of the zodiac is a celestial belt where the sun appears to journey through the sky over the course of a year. This circle is divided into 12 equal parts, each representing a specific zodiac sign. From the fiery and passionate Aries to the dreamy and artistic Pisces, every sign has distinct traits that make them unique. Each sign, with its individual personality and characteristics, seems to resonate with a particular era in history. Think of it as a cosmic alignment, where the traits of a zodiac sign beautifully harmonize with the spirit of a historical time. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? But before you start picturing yourself as a gladiator in ancient Rome or a philosopher in ancient Greece, let's also talk about time travel. Time travel is the concept of moving between different points in time, just like we move in space. In our case, we're not hopping into a DeLorean or stepping into a TARDIS. Instead, we're using the power of imagination, fueled by the stars above, to journey back in time. In this unique exploration, we'll see how the traits of each zodiac sign might have played out in their corresponding historical era. We'll imagine the Taurus as a Renaissance artisan, appreciating the beauty of art, or the Gemini as an enlightened thinker during the Age of Enlightenment. So buckle up, stargazers, as we prepare to launch into the past. Let's unlock the celestial time machine and embark on this exciting journey. Ready? Then let's set our course through the constellations and journey back in time. Aries, the fiery and courageous warrior, your destination, ancient Rome. Picture this, Aries. You're back in the days of the Roman Empire, a period marked by its fierce gladiatorial contests. Much like the gladiator, you're known for your courage, determination, and yes, your competitive spirit. These traits align perfectly with the gladiator's life, one that was steeped in combat and competition. In the heart of Rome, gladiators were celebrated for their bravery, just as you are, Aries. They were the embodiment of strength and fearlessness, throwing themselves into battle with the same fiery passion that defines you. They were fighters, warriors, and champions, words that anyone who knows an Aries would use to describe them. Gladiators were not just fighters, they were also performers. They knew how to command a crowd, to keep them on the edge of their seats. A talent not unlike your ability to take charge and lead. You see, Aries, you and the gladiator both know a thing or two about being in the spotlight, about taking the lead, and about fighting for what you believe in. And let's not forget about the gladiator's sense of discipline. It took rigorous training and an iron will to survive in the arena, and this is where your relentless determination comes into play. You're not one to back down from a challenge, Aries. You face adversity head-on, much like the gladiators of ancient Rome. But it's not all about the fight. Gladiators were also symbols of honor and respect. They were admired for their courage, their tenacity, and their willingness to risk it all. These are traits that you, Aries, hold in high regard. You understand the importance of honor, of standing up for what you believe in, and of not being afraid to take risks. So Aries, as you stand in the heart of the Colosseum, surrounded by the roar of the crowd, you can feel a connection to the gladiators of ancient Rome. You understand their drive, their determination, and their courage. You see in them a reflection of your own fiery spirit, your own warrior soul. Just as the gladiators stood in the arena, ready to face whatever challenge was thrown their way, so too do you stand ready to face the challenges that life throws at you. You are a true warrior, Aries. And in the heart of the Colosseum, you find your true warrior spirit. You realize that your journey through the zodiac isn't just about understanding your traits, but about embracing them, about harnessing them, and about using them to carve your path in the world. In the heart of the Colosseum, Aries finds their true warrior spirit. Taurus, with your appreciation for beauty and comfort, we transport you to the Renaissance. Picture this. A period of extraordinary cultural bloom spanning 3 centuries, from the 14th to the 17th. This is the Renaissance, a time when art, literature, and philosophy flourished, and the human spirit soared to new heights of creativity. It's a world filled with the vibrant hues of Michelangelo's frescoes, the stirring words of Shakespeare's sonnets, and the groundbreaking ideas of Copernicus. And Taurus, with your love for beauty, stability, and sensuality, you fit right in. As a Taurus, you relish in the material world, finding comfort in the tangible and the tangible alone. You adore the feel of luxurious fabric against your skin, the sight of a well-set table, the smell of a blooming rose garden. You find joy in the simple pleasures of life, appreciating beauty in all its forms. And the Renaissance, with its focus on the beauty of the physical world and the human form, resonates deeply with your earthy nature. In this era, artisans are highly valued, and Taurus, you are the artisan par excellence. Your practical, down-to-earth nature combined with your love for beauty makes you a perfect fit for this role. You're the sculptor, patiently chipping away at a block of marble until a figure begins to emerge. You're the painter, mixing pigments to capture the exact shade of a sunset. You're the architect, designing grand structures that will stand the test of time. Your patience, persistence, and attention to detail are your greatest assets, allowing you to create works of enduring beauty. But it's not all about work for you, Taurus. You know how to enjoy the finer things in life. Imagine yourself at a lavish banquet, indulging in the rich, flavorful dishes of the age. Or perhaps you're strolling through a manicured garden, taking the time to smell the roses. Or maybe you're attending a performance of a new play, laughing and crying along with the actors on stage. You love to surround yourself with beauty and comfort, and the Renaissance offers plenty of both. Yet, despite your love for the material world, you, Taurus, are also deeply spiritual. The Renaissance was a time of religious turmoil, with the Protestant Reformation challenging the established order. But your sign is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and harmony, and you seek balance in all things. You strive for a synthesis of the spiritual and the material, finding beauty not just in the physical world, but also in the realm of the spirit. In the Renaissance, Taurus discovers the true beauty of creation. You find a world that mirrors your own values and desires, a world that celebrates the beauty of the physical and the spiritual. You find a world where the artisan is revered, where beauty is a way of life, and where the spirit soars on the wings of creativity. In the Renaissance, you, Taurus, truly find your home. Gemini, the intellectual and communicative sign. Your era, the age of Enlightenment. Stepping into the shoes of Gemini, we find ourselves in the heart of the 18th century, a time when society was on the cusp of a seismic shift. Much like the adaptable and versatile Gemini, the Age of Enlightenment was a period of transformation, a time of questioning long-held beliefs and traditions. But what does this mean for our Gemini? Well, let's delve a little deeper. Gemini is an air sign, symbolizing thought, intellect, and communication, traits that were held in high regard during the Enlightenment. This was a time when scholars and thinkers began to challenge the status quo, just as a Gemini would with their insatiable curiosity and hunger for knowledge. Imagine being a Gemini in the Age of Enlightenment, a time when intellectual discourse was not only encouraged, but celebrated. With their quick wit and eloquent speech, Geminis would have thrived in the salons of Paris, engaging in debates on philosophy, science, and the arts. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, would have reveled in the exchange of ideas that was the lifeblood of the Enlightenment. The printing press was in full swing, disseminating knowledge far and wide, and libraries were becoming increasingly accessible. For a Gemini who finds joy in learning and sharing ideas, this would have been a veritable playground. And let's not forget the duality of Gemini, symbolized by the twins. In the Age of Enlightenment, this duality could have been expressed in the balance between science and religion, rationality and emotion, tradition and progress. The Enlightenment was not about discarding the past, but about taking the best of what came before and using it to forge a new path. This aligns perfectly with the Gemini trait of being able to see both sides of an argument, to understand and reconcile opposing viewpoints. In the Enlightenment, we see a mirror of Gemini's traits, the thirst for knowledge, the importance of communication, the duality of thought. It was a period that valued intellect over status, ideas over dogma, much like our Gemini. And so it's easy to see why the Age of Enlightenment is the perfect backdrop for Gemini. It was a time that prized the very qualities that are at the core of this zodiac sign: intellect, curiosity, adaptability, and duality. In this era, the Gemini spirit would have been at home, free to question, to learn, to grow. In the Age of Enlightenment, Gemini's intellectual curiosity truly shines. Cancer, the nurturing and traditional. Your sands of time lead to ancient Egypt. As we journey together across the desert of centuries, we find ourselves in a world steeped in tradition, a civilization that valued family ties and profound emotional bonds. A world, dear Cancer, that resonates deeply with your soul. Cancer, you are ruled by the moon, a celestial body that symbolizes the maternal instinct, emotions, and intuition. In the rich tapestry of ancient Egypt, we see these themes reflected in their mythology. The goddess Isis, for instance, was revered as the ideal mother and wife, an embodiment of the nurturing spirit that defines you, Cancer. The culture of ancient Egypt was deeply rooted in tradition. Just like you, they valued the past and held on to customs passed down through generations. They celebrated familial bonds, mirroring your own devotion to home and family. You would feel right at home in the grandeur of their palaces, finding comfort in their routines and rituals. But it's not just about the traditions and family values. Ancient Egypt was also a civilization that understood the importance of emotional depth. Their art and hieroglyphics tell stories of love, loss, and longing. Just as you, Cancer, wear your heart on your sleeve, the Egyptians were not afraid to express their deepest emotions. They celebrated life, but also acknowledged the pain of death, much like you appreciate the ebb and flow of life. And let's not forget your love for water, Cancer. Ruled by the crab, a creature of both land and sea, you have an innate connection with water. The mighty Nile, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, would certainly appeal to your water-loving nature. This river was essential for their survival, providing water for irrigation, transportation, and even spiritual rites. Much like how water is crucial for you, emotionally and physically. As a Cancer, you are also known for your tenacity and resilience. The pyramids, those timeless symbols of ancient Egypt, are a testament to the same qualities. Built with incredible precision and determination, they stand as a testament to the Egyptians' unwavering will, a trait you share with them, Cancer. In the heart of ancient Egypt, with its mighty river, grand pyramids, and profound emotional depth, you, Cancer, find a mirror to your soul. Here, in the land of pharaohs and deities, you discover a culture that values family, tradition, and emotional expression just as much as you do. In the heart of ancient Egypt, Cancer finds their home in the past. From the sands of Egypt to the stars of the space race, each sign has found a home in history. Our astrological journey through time has given us a broader perspective, a lens through which we can better understand the complexities and nuances of each zodiac sign. Let's recap our voyage through the annals of time. We started with Aries, the brave and bold, transported back to the era of ancient Rome, embodying the spirit of a gladiator. Taurus, with its appreciation for beauty and the arts, found a perfect fit in the Renaissance. Gemini's intellectual curiosity shone brightly during the Age of Enlightenment. Cancer, with its focus on family and tradition, felt right at home in ancient Egypt, while Leo's dramatic flair was aptly reflected in the golden age of Hollywood. Virgo, the systematic and analytical, found its place during the Industrial Revolution. Libra, the embodiment of balance and harmony, was a natural fit in ancient Greece, the cradle of democracy and philosophy. Scorpio, with its deep emotions and love for mystery, resonated with the cloaked intrigue of the Victorian era. Sagittarius, the adventurous and free-spirited, thrived in the age of exploration. Capricorn, with its ambition and determination, was perfectly symbolized by the founding of Wall Street. Aquarius, innovative and forward-thinking, was mirrored in the 1960s space race. And last but not least, Pisces, the dreamy and artistic, found its essence in the Romantic era. Each historical era we've explored has offered a unique backdrop that enhances our understanding of the zodiac signs. It's fascinating how these periods in history, so different in their essence, can mirror the diverse qualities of the 12 signs. This journey has not only offered a glimpse into the past, but also a reflection of ourselves. We've seen how our celestial identities can be reflected in the world around us, and hopefully this has deepened our connection to the stars above. As we return to the present, we carry with us a deeper understanding of our celestial identities. Our cosmic journey comes to an end, but the exploration of the stars is eternal. We've navigated the celestial sphere, embarking on an imaginative voyage through time, aligning each zodiac sign with a significant historical era. We've seen Aries stand tall as a gladiator, Taurus appreciating the beauty of the Renaissance, and Gemini soaking in the intellectual richness of the Enlightenment. Each sign has found its own place in history, reflecting its unique characteristics in a bygone era. Now it's your turn to ponder. Which era resonates with your zodiac sign? Can you imagine yourself as a Scorpio unraveling Victorian mysteries? Or perhaps as a Sagittarius sailing through the age of exploration? Your comments are a portal to further discussion, so do share your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey. Until next time, keep looking to the stars. And remember, history is just a constellation away.